Hey there, and welcome. So today, let's talk about confidence. And I don't mean that loud, look at me kind of confidence. I'm talking about something deeper, that quiet, solid feeling inside that you've got value. We're going to break down what that really means and how you can actually start building it. So, let's get into it.
So let me ask you this. Ever find yourself just comparing? You're scrolling through your feed, or maybe just walking around and suddenly that little voice kicks in, telling you you're not measuring up? We've all been there, right? It's a really tough feeling. But honestly, it's the perfect place for us to start this conversation.
All right, so first things first, what is self-esteem really? Because, there are a ton of myths floating around. A lot of us think it's about being perfect, about never making mistakes, or being the best at everything. But the real definition? It's actually way more powerful than that, and honestly, a whole lot kinder to ourselves.
Here it is. Self-esteem is just how much you respect and value yourself. That's it. It's so simple, but it's also so deep. It's got nothing to do with likes or praise or what anyone else thinks. It's that feeling you have on the inside. It's being able to look yourself in the mirror and genuinely feel, yeah, I'm good with who I am.
And this right here is probably the most important thing to get. Self-esteem is not about being perfect. I mean, come on. The pressure to be perfect is absolutely everywhere, isn't it? But chasing it, it's exhausting. And let's be real, it's impossible. True, solid self-esteem, it's about something completely different.
What it really comes down to is acceptance. Just accepting who you are. The good stuff, the weird stuff, the whole journey. I mean, think about it for a second. Every single one of us has a mix of qualities that literally no one else on Earth has. That's not just some feel-good platitude. That is a straight-up fact.
Okay, so what does this look like day to day? Well, you can think of it like two different paths we can walk down inside our own heads. One is the path of low self-esteem, and the other is the path of healthy self-esteem. And the cool thing is, we get to choose which path we want to be on. It's all about how we decide to think and act.
Yeah, so down one path, you've got that voice of doubt just nagging at you, always whispering, I'm not good enough. You're constantly comparing yourself. You're terrified of making mistakes. But on the other path, it's different. It's this quiet belief that, hey, I'm capable. It's feeling brave enough to try new things, speaking up for yourself, and seeing mistakes not as the end of the world, but just part of learning. It's a total game changer.
But listen, here's the secret. All those negative thoughts, the ones that say you're not good enough, not smart enough, not whatever enough, they're not true. They might feel really real and they can be super loud, but they are not facts. And the second you realize that they're just thoughts you don't have to believe, that's when you start taking your power back.
This is the absolute bedrock of everything we're talking about. Your value as a person has nothing to do with how you look or your clothes or your talents. It's already there. It's baked in just because you're you. And when you can really, truly start to believe that deep down, man, that's when everything starts to shift.
Okay, so understanding all this is one thing, right? But how do we actually do it? How do we build that confidence muscle? Well, let's get into the good stuff, the practical, you can start this today kind of steps. Think of this as your personal guide to owning your worth. All right, here we go. Number 1, focus on your strengths. What are you good at? Seriously, take a minute and think about it. We all have them. Number 2, celebrate the small stuff. I mean the really small stuff. Finish that one thing you were putting off, high five yourself. That counts. Number 3, and this is a big one, be kind to yourself. Your inner voice should sound like a friend, not a critic. And finally, number 4, check your circle. Surround yourself with people who actually support you and make you feel good. It makes a world of difference.
So, as we start to wrap this up, I want to leave you with this one really powerful idea. Your life isn't a story that's already written. You're not just some character reading lines. No way. You are holding the pen. You are the author.
And please, never ever forget this. Your voice matters. What you think matters. Your perspective is valuable and it's unique to you. Don't let anyone, especially not that little voice of doubt inside your own head, convince you to be quiet.
Because that's what this is all about, right? The story of who you are, it isn't finished. It's not set in stone. You, right now, in this moment, have the power to pick up that pen and start writing a brand new chapter. A chapter where you are the hero, based on respect for yourself. So I'm going to leave you with a question. After listening to all this, what's the first step you're going to take? Just one small thing. What's it going to be?
Because your journey to unshakable confidence, it really does start right now. Thanks so much for hanging out with me for this explainer.